Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, because I knew he because I knew he had like some slightly roguish elements, but was probably more of a straight up like duelist.
Yeah.
Oh, guys,
Yeah, I've already got everything worked out. I'm ready to go with him.
how do you feel about this picture?
What's happening to poor Trafalgar there?
He's just vibing.
You don't
I
know
love the
what's...
picture. That's another out of context picture I've seen where he's got like he and Chopper are like Chopper's got him on like a backpack or something. Shoot, I can't remember the exact context, but like
I still think it's so funny how mad you guys get whenever he insult Chopper.
it's a guy. Yeah, everyone just lost their shit. I forgot about that.
I barely know who he is. I just know that you guys are getting that.
Yeah, that was funny. Everyone lost their shit.
We hate you!
It's not even about.
It's not even about Chopper, it's about you being a little shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I have never been as good a shot as I'd like in first-person shooters. I've always been better as with suppression or mobility firing than precision.
I'm absolutely a sniper in first-person shooters. I'm really good with precision.
Because you're a good shot.
Yeah. I tend to calmly stand my ground and go for headshots.
Yeah, that's impressive. I don't have the I don't always have the reflex. I can be a semi-adequate sniper in terms of if I have to, I can kind of do it, but I don't pull off the headshots easily. I generally pick the rifles. Like in Call of Duty, I had the rifles that were a little faster to shoot because I knew I was rarely going to get the one-shot, one-kill thing. But I am really good with a heavy machine gun or SMGs.
In fact, I wonder if I have that video saved.
Fuck.
My brother and I have diametrically opposed styles. We kind of mesh well in co-op, even though we drive each other nuts competitively. The last time we went through Gears of War, he would sort of do the sniping and laying stuff down while I would just move through cover and be, fucking Rambo. I love the shotgun in that game. It's such a rude gun. I haven't played first-person shooters as much lately, but it used to be a genre I was just 110% into. Halo and Gears of War were probably my two biggest jams for a long time. Also Call of Duty before it started sucking ass harder and harder every year. I really loved Call of Duty World at War. My buddies and I played the Nazi Zombies mode a lot, where you're holed up fighting Nazi zombies in World War II. And if you're really awesome, you can figure out a way to get a ray gun. It just makes their head go explode.
Damn it.
if I did play, I know Duke, one of my roommates, has wanted to do a Halo Master Chief Collection run through on stream, which I'm amenable to, but I have to figure out A, the microphone situation, and B, he wants to do it on Legendary, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked. The irony is, he rarely played any first-person shooters before he met me, and was very inexperienced. And after I played, he kind of got hooked, and now he could just dog walk me at any of them.
No, you suck.
Now I am the master. Jesus. I don't wonder if part of it's getting older. I wonder if part of it's getting older, or just like not dedicating as much time to it. Because I used to be so good at these games.
I've never been very good at FPSs. Except for TF2, but I was an engineer, so does that really count?
Hey, engineers are important to the team effort. They do a good job of pissing people off and bottlenecking them.
Well, just
Have you seen the video
That's your
how
fault
he
for
looks
not
like
being
engineer?
Here, I got a video that you and Brave might like. It's just a short little video.
look as a former engineer mate, because I don't really play TF2 anymore. If you have a competent demo man, you just die. If the other team has a competent-
Demo man's a menace.
I have a video you'll really like, Brave, if you're an engineer main. Watch this.
I've actually hardly ever played TF2. I played a little bit of it, but not much. Watch it though.
Oh, I've seen that video, yeah.
Yeah, if you're an engineer main, this is a good one to watch.
I played TF2 a lot in my first couple years of college.
I did too, but I didn't. I played it a lot too, but I started to get really tired of the botting, and so I walked away from it for quite a while.
The botting is a big issue. That's why I never do casual anymore when I do play it. I always join some sort of server. It's harder to get into, but at least you don't have to deal with bots. You know?
Yeah.
I'd much rather wait in a queue than have to
Oh, that one is engineer. That's right. I did like play when I played it actually. Damn it. Damn.
Here, this is a dumb short video that a friend found that if you like, I know Brave, you like this song that it's based on. It's just a dumb little video that somebody made with the voice clips. You know what I always liked playing in TF2? I tended to be a heavy weapons guy. And I loved that he just had a dedicated sandwich button. Sandwich, good.
Nom, 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 nom.
Hey, he says it'll be okay if we, as long as we don't run bread through the teleporter. Anyway, what have you been up to? I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. Hey. Dag it, dag it. Grizz really likes playing medic, and so he and I are really good as a team because we'll do like a heavy medic combo.
Nice.
Oh, don't be a baby. Ribs grow back. No, they don't. I've heard that they got the botting a little more under control these days, but it'd be a lot to come back to it after all these years.
Yeah.
You know, something that I wish Valve had done at some point? I wish they'd retconned the Heavy to make him Ukrainian.
They actually did have Heavy's voice actor do a Ukraine spot, if I recall. Like, well, I can't remember if Valve had him do it or did it on his own, but I do remember something to that effect.
The TF2 voice actors tend to be pretty based. Like, I think they all got together to do a reenactment of the Heavy is Dead, didn't they?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, that's they're a pretty interesting crew because like they ended up like going on a podcast or two together as well, if I recall, and they were always pretty entertaining. But then you'll get your armor dirty. Get all that pretty blue and gold red. I do my Blood Angels so ridiculously gold, because like the Blood Angels are known for having really fancy armor and regalia. But I go so far that one of the guys at our local game stores calls them the Bling Angels.
Bling Angels. Nice.
That's kind of what they are, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hey, Terminator. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Just making sure you really failed the armor save.
Fuck you. Oh, there's still someone alive.
So,
What happens when Kit Cabot gets his loincloth dirty?
that has never once happened in the history of things that happen, I assure you.
Are you sure about that?
I am positive. He definitely doesn't react in horror, running around in circles, waving it around over his head like it's on fire.
Just gets covered in a little bit of mud or something and just freaks out.
You see a cat?
No, but he look, sometimes you just overreact to things all the time, every time, maybe.
Doesn't even though normally, where's my right now? I don't know.
You sound sleepy.
I am. Definitely not thinking about Kit's loincloth moving in just the right way where you can see everything. No, definitely not.
I believe you entirely. I think that is an honest statement if ever I have heard one. I'm sure.
Yes, you're.
Yes.
Yeah. Secret discovered. Infinite ammo. I wish I had this fucking earlier. God fucking damn it.
Would have been. Yeah.
I think you mean Emperor, damn it.
Emperor, damn it.
I do like that they use like throne as a swear word in 40K. It's like, buy the throne. Another one that's really obscure is Van Dyer's Oath is a swear word in 40. Is a swear term in 40K.
Really?
It refers to the whole Age of Apostasy and Goj Van Dyer, who almost like tore the Imperium apart. Because he became the leader of the both the Ecclesiarchy and the the Council of Terra.
Admit.
So
Yeah.
so he just had entirely too much power, and he was just fucking insane.
Mm,
I'm pretty sure he was based on like one of the Borgia popes.
mm,
But actually, that's what led to the formation of the Adeptus Sororitas.
huh.
Previously the group that would become that were just sort of known as Daughters of the Emperor. They were orphans that raised in the Schola Progenium by the Ecclesiarchy. But after Vandire had taken over, one of his bodyguards, who was one of these women, was granted an audience to the Golden Throne by one of the Custodes, the Emperor's guards. And no one knows what went on in there, but she immediately, Alicia Dominica immediately went and assassinated Goj Vandire, and reclaimed, sort of reclaimed the Ecclesiarchy, and they reformed it so that the Ecclesiarchy wouldn't have that level of control again, and so the Adeptus Sororitas became their chamber militant.
Mm.
And it
Yeah,
was
they
sort
were
of
forbidden from having men under arms. So the Sororitas was their way around it.
They're like, we will fight with faith, fire, fury, and boobies.
That last thing is the best part.
They actually have cool armor. Like of all the armor I've ever seen, sci-fi armor that actually attempts boob armor, it somehow works. It's not like trashy, doesn't like hide it, but it still kind of like a nice silhouette. I don't know. I think it's fairly well done. So the difference between the Sisters of Battle and Space Marines, because like they both wear power armor, is the Sisters of Battle don't have like as much of like the genetic enhancement,
They don't have any.
surgeries and stuff.
They're just ordinary humans.
Yeah, so they're basically like stormtroopers in power armor. Is sort of
They have just enough enhancements to wear the power armor, like a little bit of bionics, but that's about it.
yeah. They don't have like the full black carapace implant.
Hanging gantries are access for maintenance exit. Falling will be considered disloyalty and dereliction of holy duty.
Only in the Imperium would falling to your death like earn you like condemnation from your superiors.
How dare
You're
you
like-
fall to your death? Now, be better.
You are a disgrace
Get
to the
good,
Emperor,
scrub.
tumbling like that.
Get good, scrubs.
There's no such thing as OSHA in the Imperium.
Time for more purging.
If the Emperor wanted railings there, he would have put them there himself.
Of course,
Okay.
there's
Terminator.
Of course, there's
Big
a-
old Terminator. Oh, jeez, I thought you were going over the edge. Oh boy. He's like, he clearly didn't read the sign, I guess. Only in yeeting off the bridge does duty end. Actually, that was my other favorite part of Space Marine 2, was like the MVP, that dreadnought that comes to help you out, the Loyalist dreadnought that comes to help you out, where he like busts through the wall, wastes the Chaos dreadnought, and he's like, "Where are the traitors?"
Like, where is Magnus?
And then later he kills a Helldrake by chucking a burning chunk of smoking tank at him.
Statue at it.
Oh, it was a statue.
No, he
That's
just
right.
picks up
That's right. It
whole
was a statue. Yeah.
and just yeets it at the Helldrake.
Yeah, that was what it was. That's what it was. I thought it was a tank. I thought it was a tank piece, but yeah, you're right. It's a statue.
In fact,
That dreadnought
before-
just is my buddy. That dreadnought gets all the points. He's just, I want to hang out. I want to hang out with Brother Yeetus all the time.
Before
Brother
the name of the
Yeetus.
dreadnought was revealed, a lot of fans just assumed that dreadnought was the character from Boltgun.
That would be
They were
cool.
because they were both similarly so angry.
Yeah,
But as
I
it
can see
turns
it.
out, when they revealed the Dreadnought name, it wasn't the same person.
Oh, okay. Because I know dreadnoughts are usually veterans. Some of them are like downright ancient. Venerable Brother Yeetus saved the day. It was a good day. I still remember in the Horus Heresy, there's a dreadnought character who, almost in single-handedly, because of him, like let the loyalists hold out at one of the Istan massacres. There's an Emperor's Children dreadnought named Rylanor, and
Yeah,
he
ancient
gave his
Rylanor.
yeah, that guy was badass.
Here's the thing: he did not give his life because he was still alive.
Well, yeah, didn't he close his vents when the virus bombs dropped?
Yeah, he was sitting in Isfahan for 10,000 years.
God damn, what a
Like,
place
look
to get
up-
holed up.
Look up the story. He somehow managed, while he was sitting there, to rig himself to a virus bomb. And he was sitting there waiting for Fulgrim to come back.
Dang.
He rigged himself up to a virus bomb and a psychic emitter to try and lure Fulgrim back, just so he could blow himself up and kill Fulgrim.
Oh dang, I hadn't read that. I hadn't read that one. Because I knew he survived.
And he did it too. Like Fulgrim showed up, and he after a few events happened, he insulted Fulgrim to his face, said basically "fuck you" and blew himself up, and he killed Fulgrim.
It's just too bad Fulgrim
Yeah, he
Can't-
won't stay dead.
can't really die.
But here's
Can't
the
really-
thing: because Fulgrim's power comes from his image of perfection in himself, having one of his own sons deny him like that did permanent damage to Fulgrim.
I can see that. He's definitely fragile in that regard. Like Fulgrim is probably like one of the more categorically insane Primarchs.
Yeah. So even though he didn't kill Fulgrim, Rylanor did the next best thing. He gave Fulgrim permanent PTSD.
Well, I just remember he gave everything. Like he had really high standing in the chapter, and it's like a lot of people don't know this, but like the legions didn't really go wholesale into supporting Horus. A lot of the legionaries remained loyalist even in the traitor legions, and so before they attacked the other loyalists, they purged their own ranks.
There we go.
So like there were loyalist Thousand Sons, Thousand Sons were stayed loyalists depending on your perspective, but there were loyalist World Eaters, there were loyalist Death Guard, even loyalist Sons of Horus who renounced that title and became Luna Wolves again.
Nice.
Luna Wolves, that sounds good for Brave.
Yeah, that was the name before they were renamed to the Sons of Horus. They were known as the Luna Wolves.
Nice.
Their logo's awesome. It's a wolf doing an awu with like a crescent moon.
Ooh, that was a lot.
Yeah, the catwalks, man. I might have taken an elegant swan dive or two off of them when I played.
I'm honestly amazed that throughout that entire time I didn't fucking fall off once. I died a couple of times, but I didn't fall off.
But yeah, I'm going to DM you an article talking about Rylanor's final stand against Fulgrim Kit.
Yay! Emperor's Children are probably my favorite. It's either the Emperor's Children or the Iron Warriors are my favorite Traitor Legion, though, I gotta admit.
I like the Night Lords. They're my favorites.
I didn't used to think very highly of them until we started getting some of their fiction, but some of their novels were just really good.
the Night
Really
Lords
drew you in.
trilogy with Talos is like peak. It's some of my favorite 40k books ever.
Yeah,
On top, right up there with the Kane novels.
I'm trying to think if it's a good idea for me to continue because I think this fight might take. I think if I try to go into this stage, it's gonna take like another hour.
No problem.
Yeah.
So I think it might be a good idea for me to call it here. I'm gonna see who we can raid really quick.
I think we should. There should be. We need to make a Twitch account called Raid so that people can say, "Let's raid." They'll sound like a Skaven. Yes, we will raid man thing. Yes. Let's see. Hyena choose online. So
Oh, I have an idea who we can raid. Let's raid Stoker.
Stoker's playing Clock Tower.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's go ahead and raid Stoker.
Yeah, the bat.
Did I tell you, like, one of the first times when he was on the Roo Crew, one of the first messages I ever sent, I misspelled it and called him Stroker.
That was funny.
They gave him a lot of shit because they're like, well, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So to everyone who's watching, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Stay
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Stay faithful, purge the heretic, the mutant, the alien.
The mother-in-law.
Meow at them too. That's a good idea.
See you all next time.
Bye.
Okay. Alright.